Eddie Howe regrets not taking Alexander Isak on Newcastle United's friendly tour to South Korea. In a candid reflection, Newcastle United's head coach Eddie Howe discusses the decision not to include Alexander Isak in the squad for the club's recent friendly tour in South Korea. As the team gears up for a new season, Howe contemplates the implications of this choice on team dynamics, player development, and future strategies. As the sun set over the bustling city of Seoul, Newcastle United's head coach Eddie Howe found himself contemplating a significant decision he made prior to the team's friendly tour in South Korea. The absence of star striker Alexander Isak from the squad weighed heavily on his mind. The tour was not just an opportunity for the team to bond and prepare for the upcoming season, it was also a chance to showcase the club to an enthusiastic fanbase eager to witness the Magpies in action. Howe's decision not to include Isak in the lineup for this tour became a focal point of discussion, raising questions about player management, squad depth, and the importance of international exposure. The importance of the friendly tour. Newcastle United's friendly tour in South Korea was designed to achieve multiple objectives. First and foremost, it provided the players with valuable match practice ahead of the competitive season. Additionally, it allowed the club to engage with its growing fanbase in Asia, which has increasingly become a focal point for Premier League clubs seeking to expand their global reach. The tour also served as a platform for younger players and new signings to integrate into the squad. With several matches scheduled against local clubs, it was an ideal scenario for players to showcase their skills and earn a spot in Howe's plans for the upcoming season. Why Isak was left behind as the squad was finalized. Howe faced a difficult decision regarding Isak's inclusion. On one hand, he recognized the immense talent and potential of the young forward. On the other hand, he had to consider Isak's recent injury history and the need to manage his fitness carefully. Ultimately, the decision was made to allow Isak to remain in Newcastle for further training and rehabilitation, a move that Howe hoped would prevent any setbacks and ensure the player was fully fit for the start of the season. However, this choice would soon prove to be a double-edged sword. The impact of Isak's absence. During the friendly matches in South Korea, it became evident how much Isak's absence affected the team's performance. While Newcastle secured victories in the matches played, the attacking line lacked the dynamic threat that Isak typically brings. The team struggled to convert chances into goals, and there were moments where Isak's unique ability to stretch defenses and create space for his teammates was sorely missed. Howe watched from the sidelines, acutely aware of the implications of his decision. He reflected on how the tour could have served as a vital opportunity for Isak to build chemistry with new teammates and regain match fitness in a less pressured environment. Analyzing the decision-making process. In the aftermath of the tour, Howe took the time to analyze his decision-making process. He understood the importance of weighing the short-term benefits of Isak's participation against the long-term needs of the player and the team. However, he also recognized that sometimes, the best-laid plans can lead to unforeseen consequences. Howe began to question whether he had underestimated the psychological benefits that come from participating in such tours. For young players, the exposure to international fans and the experience of playing in front of large crowds can be invaluable in building confidence and fostering a strong team spirit. The role of player management. Howe's experience in player management became a focal point of his reflections. He acknowledged that managing a squad involves not only tactical considerations but also understanding the individual needs and circumstances of each player. Isak, with his unique skill set and potential, required a tailored approach to ensure he could thrive. The decision to keep Isak in Newcastle, while rooted in caution, revealed the complexities of modern football management. Coaches must balance the immediate demands of match results with the long-term development of players, a task that often leads to difficult choices. The reaction from fans and media. As news of Isak's absence spread, it sparked a mix of reactions among fans and media. Many supporters expressed disappointment, feeling that the tour would have been a perfect opportunity for Isak to shine and connect with the club's growing fanbase in Asia. The media also scrutinized Howe's decision, questioning whether it reflected a lack of faith in the player's recovery or a miscalculation in squad selection. Howe found himself addressing these concerns in post-match interviews, emphasizing his commitment to player welfare and the long-term vision for the squad. He reiterated that Isak's health was his top priority and that the decision would ultimately benefit the player in the long run. Looking ahead. Lessons learned as Newcastle United prepared for the remainder of the preseason. Howe remained focused on the lessons learned from the tour. He understood that each decision, no matter how small, could have significant implications for the team's performance and morale. The experience prompted Howe to reevaluate his approach to squad management, considering how to better integrate players into the fold, even when circumstances seemed to dictate otherwise. He acknowledged that future tours would require careful planning and consideration of the individual needs of players, particularly those like Isak, who have faced challenges in their careers.